Imagine one single decision by Donald Trump could change the fate of the entire Middle East, maybe even spark a war no one can stop. But the real question is this just media exaggeration? Or was the world actually close to a major explosion? Let's go back a bit. When Trump came to power, it was clear he was different from any US president before him. His style was direct, his decisions were bold, and sometimes completely unpredictable. And that's exactly what pushed the Middle East into a new phase of tension. One of the most dangerous flashpoints was with Iran. In 2018, Trump decided to withdraw from the nuclear deal, an agreement meant to limit Iran's nuclear program in exchange for lifting sanctions. But once he pulled out, sanctions came back even stronger, and tensions began rising rapidly. And it didn't stop there. The rhetoric got harsher, threats increased, and the whole world was watching. Are we heading toward a new war in the Middle East? At one point, after military actions and serious escalation, many people believed that war was only a matter of time. But here's the surprising part. The picture wasn't entirely dark. At the same time, Trump was moving in a completely different direction toward peace. In 2020, major agreements emerged known as the Abraham Accords. These deals led some Arab countries to normalize relations with Israel, a step that many did not expect. And this is where the big contradiction appears. How can the same person escalate tensions with Iran while also helping create peace agreements in the region? Was Trump actually leading the Middle East towards stability? Or was he playing a dangerous game that could explode at any moment? In reality, Trump's strategy was based on maximum pressure. The idea was simple. Apply the strongest pressure possible, then negotiate from a position of power. But the problem? This approach can either succeed or trigger a war. In the Middle East, even a small escalation can turn into a major crisis, because the region is already full of tensions and complex alliances, and any decision by a major power like the United States has a direct impact on everything. Some people believe Trump came very close to starting a war, especially with Iran, and that his decisions were risky and unpredictable. Others see the exact opposite. They believe he used strength to prevent war and managed to create a new balance in the region. So, in simple terms, some see him as a dangerous risk-taker, others see him as a smart deal-maker. But one thing everyone agrees on: the period of Donald Trump was one of the most intense and dramatic times in the Middle East. Now, the question is, if Trump returns to the spotlight, will we see the same scenario again? Will tensions rise? Or could we see new surprises? In the end, the Middle East is an extremely sensitive region, and any major decision can change everything in an instant. So now I'll ask you, do you think Trump could actually start a war in the Middle East? Or was he simply using a strong strategy to achieve political goals? Write your opinion in the comments. Let's see different perspectives. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy political content with a unique twist.